Anyone? But there is no student. Right, okay. Now I start the session. Let's wait. I couldn't join the past two classes. Can you share the notes of that classes? Right, okay. Wait. Okay, Rifna, please trying to attend the classes continuously. Okay, I'll share it. Huh?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, wait. I think last four sessions now copied, and I wish to share first four session. Others also join this way. Right, I'll share today's session also, right? And first four sessions I'll share with you. Wait,
Okay, so I have the first one. I need the second and the third, sir.
right, okay, I'll share all this. One, two, three, four. Wait, give 1 minute, I'll share it.
Okay, sir.
Right, okay. I think you received these all the lecture materials, right, by I now share. Uh, yeah.
No, sir, I didn't get any.
Huh? Not yet. Krishna, how about do you received it?
No,
No.
sir. No, it's not
Share
there.
it within the chat box here. No?
No, no, sir, I didn't get any.
I viewed the share two times, but it okay. Within chat box you can download. Huh? Just move it to. Right, okay. How about do you view the slide now? I'll share the slide. Do you view?
Yes, sir, we can see that. Now I received the PDF as well.
Yeah, I two times share. Right, okay. Okay, well, right. Now I think you received all the lecture materials also. And uh, last week, that means last sessions, we uh, start the chapter 4, right? Yeah, test constructions. We'll give this attention for the test constructions, the various types of tests we are using. We focus written test, right? Okay. The written test we divide into two. The one called supply type and also the another one called selection type. The supply type is easy to understand. A test which the student respond by providing an answer. Respond by providing an answer. How? Yeah. Normally, they provide answers. There are two now. One called short answer variety and another one called extended answer variety. That means they have to write something now. The supply type means like this. They have to write the answer. Okay, it's very clear. They have to write the answer. When concerned about selection types, how? Normally we provide like a choices, no? Choices, and they can select like alternative among the alternative. Okay, when give this attention for the supply type, the first one called short answer type. Okay, short answer type question is a type of test or assessment item where students are required to provide a brief focused response. Brief focused response to a question or prompt. The example given, right? I think it may be easy to understand for you. According to this example, what is the capital of France? Answer, the short answer. Now you have to write it. That's fact-based. Who wrote Romeo, Juliet? Like this is also short answer. right? Question, the answer, William Shakespeare. Right, well. And the another, what are the features or the characteristics of short answer? Right, the response, conscious response. The answer should be short, no? Very short. This is called normally short answer question. No? Short, usually 1 to 2 sentences. Sometimes one or two sentences may be enough to write the answer. This is one of the main features of short answer questions. That means normally when you are working as a teacher also, you have to create some short answer questions for to evaluate the students. As a teacher, you should know about what are the features of the short answer questions and also how we can create it, right? Therefore, we should know about what are the features or the characteristics of short answer questions. The one conscious response, it's very short. Using one or two sentences, we can complete it. Another one, direct one. Students are expected to provide direct response, often based on factual, recall, or specific explains. We can provide like direct answers, right? Direct responses. Another one, the flexibility. It allows for both open-ended questions. The students may give a variety of correct response and more focused ones where is very specific correct answer. Normally, open-ended questions. Now we ask the question and keep like a dotted mark. This is open-ended question. Now, open-ended, not close-ended. Some are called close-ended. Close-ended means like a yes or no, like we give like a choices. But this is open-ended, short answer we have to write. More one where is a very specific correct answer. Okay, these are the features of short answer question. Okay, all right. He's trying to write this part. Right, okay, now I think you all done this part. Now we discuss the meaning of short answer questions and also what are the features of short answer questions. When preparing like a paper or the test paper, uh, if you provide like a short answer question, what are the advantage of using short answer question? The one of the advantage, it is easy to write test type. It is useful to continuous evaluation, right? It may be easy to write now, easy to write. And also, guess is less now. If you are like provide choices, how about normally they guess it, right? Sometimes they don't know answer, but guess. But you can guess, but very less amount now. Like when concerned about these type of questions now, what is the capital of France? Right. Normally, we can't guess it, right? Sometimes if we're guessing, maybe very low level, right? Another, a broad range of all syllabus are represented. Yeah, we can cover all syllabus, right? As in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, by focusing normally every area we can ask the question, right? Chapter 1, we ask 2 questions. Chapter 2, ask 2 questions like this, right? We can cover it. The time duration for the answer is less now because of short answer. Less and questions that measure more subject matter can be applied. Especially this is mostly appropriate for what? The primary level classes now. Primary level classes. It is more appropriate to primary classes because it measures the what? Simple knowledge. When we are provide the short answer question, the advantage, it is more applicable to primary class because it measures the simple knowledge. Right. Okay. These are the advantages of using short answer question. Right. Another one, the limitations. Okay. Next point. Limitation. Measure the simple learning outcomes limited to knowledge. The one of the limitation, measure simple learning outcome. The simple learning outcomes measured. No, you can't do like a wide for the if you wish to evaluate in deeply. No, you can't use this short answer to evaluate like this. Measuring complex think abilities is difficult. Normally, we provide like a case study and write the answers. No, this is not short answer question, right? Complex thinking abilities is very difficult to measure using short answers. No opportunities to write creative and complete answer, right? There is no opportunity to write creative and the complete answer for the student, right? Now you should know about benefits for your students and their levels also you have to identify. Let's think about in concern about like the master's levels or the degree undergraduate level students. Some are using but not better, right? The short answer questions. This may be useful for the primary classes now. We wish to measure like simple knowledge, right? Therefore, measuring the complex thinking ability is very difficult. Okay, these are the advantage of using short answer questions and also the limitations, right? Okay, please try to write this part also, trying to complete. Jayakala, Marikar, Satya, now I'll share the lecture materials within a chat box. Huh? You can download it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. First, for the reason is that some students request we share previously discussed lecture materials also. Therefore, I'll share all the lecture materials, chapter 1, 2, 3, and also 4. Yeah, yeah, right. Okay. Now I think you all are done this part. Wait. Another extended answer variety. That means we divided into two the supply type. One called short answer and another one called extended answer variety. Now, the meaning of extended answer variety to the different types of open-ended and also the subjective question. that require more in-depth response. Compare with simple short answer, right? Questions that require more in-depth response than simple short answer. These types of questions typically ask students or the test takers to elaborate, using example we explain it now, elaborate on a topic, represent detailed explanation, or provide critical analysis rather than just stating fact or choosing from multiple options. In detailed explanation or provide critical analysis. These are called extended answer variety. Okay. This is also another one. Supply type of questions, right? The one short answer variety questions, another one extended answer variety. This underline require more in-depth response than simple short answer, and present a detailed explanation or provide critical analysis. Right. This is fully differ compared with short answer variety. Okay. Short answer variety. How about, can you understand the meaning of extended answer variety and also the short answer variety? Hello, Jayakala?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, right there. Right. Especially, you should give this attention. Require more in-depth response than simple short answer. Right. And also, it should be detailed explanation or provide critical analysis. Right. Okay, now I think you all done this part also. Next thing, what are the key characteristics or the features of extended was variety. When you this attention for the length, extended answers generally require more than a few sentences, not only one or two. That means when concerned about the short answer question, usually one or two sentences we are used. But when you this attention for the extended answer, we have to use more than few sentences. They can range from a paragraph to multiple paragraphs or even essay, depending on the nature of the question. Right? That means they have to explain answer in detail. Okay, in detail. When give this attention for the complexity, these questions assess a deeper understanding of subject matter. Deeper understanding of the subject matter. Requiring the test taker to analyze, synthesis, evaluate concept. These are better now for the analysis part and also evaluate some concept. These type of, that means extended answer types, are better. The varieties, what? Variety. There are different types of extended answer question. Here are few these actually when concerned about these example, we can give like case study. Okay. That's it. We provide the case study and also one of the another example, you are required to write like essay. Right. And also we provide like data and you have to analyze it using charts, table, figure and explain. Okay. These are the examples, right? Some raw data, using raw data, you have to analyze, right? These are the example for extended answer question. Okay, few example, right? You can write some important point based on this slide though. So especially give your attention what require more than a few sentences, right? From a paragraph to multiple. Deeper understanding, right? Analyze, synthesis, and evaluate the term. Okay. Trying to complete this part also. If you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask. Okay. The next point. Why is extended answer variety important? These type of questions, why we are using now? Questions means these type of questions we prepare and wish to test, right? Why? Assess high order thinking. This question test cognitive skills beyond simple recall, right? Cognitive skills means normally their thinking capacity, thinking ability. We can test it. Not only they recall their memories, making them evaluate assessing deep learning, making them evaluate for assessing deep learning, assessing deep learning, right? Another one, encourage critical thinking. By providing extended answer, test takers demonstrate their ability to think critically, organize information logically, and communicate complex idea effectively. Very important, no? These type of questions because of what? Ability to think critically and organize information logically, communicate complex idea effectively, right? To test like this area, we can use what? Extended answer variety questions. Holistic evaluation. They allow examiners to evaluate how well students and integrate apply knowledge in the real world context. Nowadays, some are called their theoretical knowledge high. As example, graduate. Now some are criticized their theoretical knowledge, okay, but unfortunately, they can't apply into practice. Therefore, within a program like the degree program or their course, when test or evaluate the students, if you use like extended answer varieties, it is important that because of they become ready for our students to apply their knowledge into the practice or the real world context. Okay, these are the important main concern about this extended answer varieties, right? Okay. You can write some important points and I underline some important points also, right? Right, okay, I think you all done this part also. Right. The example for the extended answer questions. Discuss causes and also the consequences of French Revolution. How did it impact European society in the 19th century? Okay. When provide like this type of questions, how about the students have to write the answer in detail. Okay. This is one of the example for the extended answer question. Right. Extended answer variety is an important concept in assessment, allowing for deeper, more comprehensive evaluation of test takers' knowledge and cognitive ability. It ensures that the questions are not just testing recall, right? It ensures that the questions are not just testing recall, but also high order skills like analysis, synthesis, implication of knowledge. Okay, right. I think now you can understand the differences between short answer questions and also the extended answer questions, right? Some are using short answer questions and some are using like extended answer questions to evaluate the students' ability, knowledge, skills like this. How about mostly we are using short answer varieties within a primary education, like assume grade 1, 2 students, we wish to test their knowledge, and also higher educational level student. Short answer varieties better for higher education students evaluation or primary education students evaluation according to your knowledge. Anyone can say the answer. Hello, again I'll ask the question, right? The short answer variety questions, okay, mostly useful for primary level students evaluation or higher education level students evaluation.
Primary level. Sir.
Yeah, okay, normally primary levels now, right? Now we discuss this extended answer question. It is mostly useful for higher education level, right? But in the higher education also using, right? It's not a problem, but mostly better extended answer questions compared with short answer question. Right. Okay. Now I think you all are done this part also. Right. Imagine varieties. Right. Yeah. Another one you can identify like under the selection type. Okay. The first one we discussed, right? Short answer questions. And the second one, extended answer varieties. Another one, machine variety. Okay. This is based on the selection type. Okay. Selection type, machine variety. What? What is the meaning of this now? Okay. Machine variety refers to type of test item question format that involve pairing or matching pair or a matching related element from two discrete lists. It is commonly used in assessment to test the ability to recognize relationship, association, or the correspondence between different concepts, fact categories, right? I did it. Okay, right. Let's try to complete this part also. Right. Okay, now it's easy now when concerned about like we can uh, identify the difference sum of or like assume this can be given in various way, right? And I'll keep like dot here. 1, and another one also same, and as if another given 3 dotted. Now ask, by comparing, by matching, what is the different one? This is A, B, and C here. The difference one is C now, right? Okay. And also in detail also we can check up to some level, right? We can test this one by pairing, right? We can give some words related to one of the theory, and another one, same theory related one can ask, and another one can give like another theory. You have to select the same theory one, right? We can test or identify the relationship or the association, right? Like these things we can measure, right? Okay. Machine variety refers to a type of test. Okay, type of test one. Now we divide it into two now. There are two tests. This is categorized under selection type now, supply type and specially written test. Okay, we divided into two, supply and selection type. Under the selection type, we discussed machine variety, right? Okay. When concern this one involve pairing or matching, match related elements from two distinct lists. It is commonly used in assessment to test the ability to recognize relationship, associations, or different concept facts like this. Okay. Another key features of machine item. The key features of matching item. What are the characteristics now? Two lists of items. Typically, there are two or list. One with stem item which is to be matched, and one with corresponding answer choice. Normally, we have to provide like a two or more list now, and after the students can select the best among the alternative. Minimally, we have provide two lists or more, right? Not only two, but we can provide 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, we have to provide list one, more than one, right? Yeah. Another relationship to be established. The goal is to match item based on specific relations. The definition or a concept, historical event, vocabulary term, right? We can use another measurement tool, right? Sometimes it may be definition or a concept event like this. But we have to identify the base, right? Base. The build on what? Definition or a concept. Another scoring. Machine items are typically scored with 1 point for each correct pairing, making it is very efficient way to assess knowledge or a association. Scoring. Matching item are typically scored with, this is very important, scored with 1 point for each correct pairing, making it a variety very efficient, right? We are using to assess knowledge of association relationship like this. Okay, these are the features. Trying to complete this part also. Right, okay, now we discussed the meaning of machine items and also the key features of machine varieties, right? Matching varieties. Yeah. The few examples are sequential matching or remind. Type of machine where items are arranged in specific order, such as step in process, chronological event, or rank list. It's very clearly mentioned how chronological event. Now, chronological, that means based on the time duration. Okay. Very clearly identified now historical event or something. relationship to be established. Right? Okay. Chronological event or rank list. The column A, both of Renaissance, Reformation, French Revolution. Column B, A, 1517 and 1789, 1517, 1789 and 13. Right, 1300. The answer C, what? The 1300. By focusing one. This one now. Okay. Another reformation. This one. Second one. French Revolution. The middle one. No? Now we can identify the relationships and we can match it now. Ordered it. Now when concerned about this C and A and B. Okay. We can identify the order. Normally they provide how about more than 2 now? 3 is given. Relationship. And we can score it 1 point according to time. Now based on the chronological order, we can score. Okay, right. This is the example of matching item. Matching items, right. What are the advantages of using this variety? The one, efficient assessment. Matching item can assess multiple association or a relationship in a single item. That means we can measure like association or the relationship. Efficient. Making them time efficient way to test knowledge of connection. And also we can test the knowledge of connection. To measure the association, measure the relationship, test the knowledge of connection, like this type of assessment, this may be efficient. Broader covering, what? They allow examiner to cover a wide range of content in relatively short period of time. Broad covering. We can cover more area within that means wider content within a shorter period. Right? Less ambiguity in grading. As there are predefined correct pair, matching items can be easier to grade compared to subject item like essay or a short answer. This is also another advantage. Now we can compare subjective item and we can provide short answer. Within a shorter period, we can provide, right? Test higher level learning. Machine item test ability to recognize relationships and connection. It is high order cognitive skills compared to simple recall. Right. Okay, these are the advantage of matching variable. Okay, right. Trying to complete this part also. Yeah, okay. Now I think you all done this part also. The disadvantage of machine variety. What are the disadvantages? Yeah, when using a method or the technique, when we are using like evaluation tools or the method also, we can't say this is 100% correct or okay. There is no the truth in the world, somehow. The reason is that we can't say this is perfectly matched, perfectly okay like this. We can see advantages and also disadvantages, right? Assume when concerned about the technology. Okay. Some are all these technologies better. Why? We can do some activities using new technology. But some argue it's not better, right? It may be impact for the environment and the damage for environment. And another one, some argued the technology may be advanced compared with human brain. Okay, in future, sometimes it may be happen. Like this situation, the most of the people may be hate for the technology. Okay, in future. When concerned about like a technology also same now we can identify advantages and also disadvantages. Now when concerned about this testing method also we previously discussed advantages. These are the disadvantages. The one, limited depth. Matching items are not ideal for assessing deeper understanding. Deeper understanding. Or complex reasoning skills. They mainly focus recognizing association. This is so it's not better to deep understanding or the deep analysis. This is the disadvantage, one of the disadvantage of machine variety. Okay. Another, clarity and precision needed. Right. The list must be well constructed. List must be well constructed to avoid confusion or ambiguity, particularly when using distraction or multiple methods. Clarity and precision other guessing. Yes, there is an element of guessing which may reduce the reliability of the assessment. Yes, actually they don't know. Sometimes the answer they don't know. Guess, and it may be correct. Right. This is also another of using machine variety. Okay, right. Please try. Right, okay. Now I think you all done this part. The conclusions when give this attention for the machine variety refers to the different ways in which matching item can be constructed, assess the range of cognitive abilities. It involves matching, normally we can compare, now compare terms, concept, definition, right? Two or more list. By incorporating different types of matching questions, ranging from basic, pairing, more complex one to many, order relationship. Test creator can efficient assess knowledge, comprehension, and ability to recognize pattern and connection across various signs. Okay. Now previously also we discussed this is better to compare or assess the knowledge regarding associations or the comparison, right? And normally we have to provide list, not only one, two, or more list, and after students can compare and select the best option or the best choice among all the alternatives. Okay, right. Now the two alternative variety. What is this? This is the fourth one. Two alternative variety. By now we discussed short answer variety, extended answer variety, machine variety, another one, two alternative varieties. What is this? It should be PW, two. The order is, I think, mistake. Right. Two alternative variety. What? Two alternative variety can refer to test item or a question that present two distinct options. Possible answer for the students to choose from. Specifically, this can apply to alternative assessment. Method, question format. Students, two different choices and they can select. Right? Like true or false, right? True or false, right? Various type of two alternative questions can be identified, right? Variety times. Students can select, right? Students can select among the alternative, right? True or false, which one is correct? Yes, no, true, false, agree, disagree, like this. Now, two alternative variety questions can be provided by using various methods, right? Using various types. Okay. Please write this one and especially give your attention for this can apply to alternative assessment method. Right. Trying to complete this part. This can apply to alternative assessment methods or question format. Yeah, okay. Next, I wish to give this attention. What are the types of two alternative varieties? Right. Actually, this MCQ multiple choice questions also we wish to discuss in separately. Right. One of the subtype of two alternative variety. Right. Two choice, multiple choice question. This could refer multiple choice where only two possible are, right? But MCQ, they can focus more than two answers. But if they focus only two possible event or answer, this is also another type of two alternative variety. One correct and another one incorrect. This is simplified version of a typical multiple choice format, where the students must choose between two alternatives. Another correct or incorrect one. True or false, this format, students are given a statement and must choose between two alternatives. What is the true or another one false? Two alternative variety here refers to two possible options for each question. The another one, dual option assessment. The term might also apply to tests where there are two primary formats for answering a question. For example, a teacher may present her questions and give students two options to respond. They could either write an essay or answer in multiple choice format. We can give like essay also. Please think about. We give topics, few topics or two topics, and we have to select only one. You have to select only one topic and write the essay. Dual option assessment also we can provide. These are the few types of two alternative varieties. The one called two choice, multiple choice questions, but they provide only two possible event or answer. Another one, true or false. Another, the assessment option can be given. Dual option assessment. The example, write an essay or answer in multiple choice format. Right. Trying to complete this part also. Right. Okay. The another type of two alternative variety. What is it? So, right. Okay. And the alternative assessment techniques in a broader context, two alternative variety. Alternative assessment type in which a test is structured to allow students to choose between two distinct methods. Demonstrating their knowledge, one of the example, student might choose either like a complete a project or take traditional exam to assess their understanding of the material. Two alternative assessment techniques also given. Some universities normally give this masters, the one research component based on the research they have to complete. Another one exam oriented, right? Two the differences can be identified, but the degree name masters they can use it, right? When the final moment of the degree program, some are given to complete the project, or if it is difficult to complete project, they can use exam, right? Alternative assessment techniques. Another comparative evaluations. What? The comparative evaluation. In some cases, it could also mean providing students with two scenarios, a prompt or a situations to evaluate, compare, contrast in their response. For example, question might ask student to choose between two educational theories and discuss which one they think is more effective. Comparative evaluation. This is also another two alternative variety question in advance, right? Comparative evaluation. Normally, we can give like theories, two theories. And we expected to find which one is more effective. How to explain and justify it. Right. This is also another two alternative variety. Right. You can write important points. And if you have any issues, please ask. You can ask. Right. Okay. Now I think you all are completed this part. The features of two alternative varieties. What are the characteristics now? It is used to measure simple knowledge. Actually, uh, it may be differ as the whole. We can say it is used to measure simple knowledge, right? But when concerned about the types, it may be different. Okay. It may be different. A good feature of two alternative variety measures simple knowledge. It shows two primary classes. The choices now, this is especially compare with extended one. Huh? That means we divided into two now. Two, the one, I think you remember, supply type and also selection type. Now, there are two now. But when compare with this supply type, right, the two alternative varieties, this is TWO, okay, two alternative varieties, better to measure like a primary education level, and like a short answer also say now, primary level, not like a high education level. Okay. Primary classes. It should do with primary classes. A large subject content can be covered. Yeah, all the subject area, right? We can cover by using two alternative varieties. These are the features of two alternative variety answers. Yeah. The another one, weak characteristics of two alternative varieties. Extracting fact directly from textbook will make mistake. The reason is that when obtain some information from the books, assume IT related one, it may be differ. It may be changed now according to the time. Sometimes it may create issues or the mistake when fact directly obtained from textbook. And opportunities for speculations. Other educators are unable to agree with some statement, right? It is difficult to agree with some statement. The reason is that knowledge means updated one, right? And I think previously also I say to you, the knowledge may be developed or the previous or the past knowledge sometimes may be expired within a 1 second. Okay. Therefore, according to some situations, we can't agree. It's as example, assume like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, and finally we can find infinite value. Finite value, infinite value. This is our normally we learn like this. But anyone can argue this may be wrong. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the ending infinite value. But someone argue when concerned about indifferences between 1 to 2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, like and 1 point finite number. All right. In between 1 and 2 also we can identify the finite value. Because how we can say this is right? When we create some statement, it may be challenged, right? Maybe, yeah, but when we write like this, we type answers, no, any problem now. We can critically analyze now. But when provide like a two alternative varieties, they can't highly critically evaluate. Critically means both sides. We can't say like both advantage, disadvantage, correct or wrong, agree or disagree. But we normally focus only one side. Okay. Therefore, we can identify some weak or a disadvantage of using alternative varieties solve. Right. Now I'll move into the last one. Now, fifth one. What is multiple choice question? Normally, MCQ, this is one of the famous testing method. Now, most of the people know about this. MCQ is a type of assessment or the test item that present a question statement called state, followed by a set of possible answers called option or a choice. Now, alternatives, one of the, I think, question number one, and a statement provide like this. Okay, and a statement provide, and after you row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. And you have to select what? What is the correct one? No? Okay, this example for the MCQ. It's a type of assessment test item that represents a question or a statement called a statement, followed by a set of possible answers, right? Okay. Give like option of few option. Question row 1, 2, 3, 4, like option to select. The student must select the correct answer or a best option from the list of available choices. Okay, right. You can write some important point based on this. So followed by a set of possible answers. Option or choice. Fine. Yeah, okay. Now I think you can understand the meaning of multiple choice questions, right? It may be easy to understand. The reason is that I think you also face and this MCQ question. Key features in give this attention for the MCQ, the question problem to be answered is maybe direct question or an incomplete statement that need to be finished. State one of the features. Another one, option, alternate, or the possible answers, a list of possible answers given, we have to select one choice among the event, right? One of the option is correct, while others are different. That means it may be wrong or incorrect. Designed to test the students' understanding or not. Now the correct answer, the one option that is scientifically or factually correct based on the material being tested, we can identify the correct answer by focusing alternatives also. Distractors, the incorrect option, these are designed to test if the student can distinguish between the correct and incorrect answer based on their understanding. Distractors, right? The incorrect option, these are designed to test the students can distinguish between correct and incorrect answer based on their understanding. Okay, these are the features of MCQ. Yeah, okay. Right. The examples also given, like question, what is the capital of France? You have to select only one now. Berlin, Paris, right, Madrid, and Rome, where is right? The answer, Paris, we can select. 5 marks in alternative with example. When to this attention for the MCQs, the advantage pass to answer. Students don't need write long response, making it a time efficient way to answer question. Fact to answer. Another objective grading. As the answers are predetermined, they reduce subjectivity in grading. And a variety of topics MCQ can cover various type of knowledge here. All right. Normally, they can write answer within a short period also, right? And also answers are also predetermined, easy to mark in like these things, right? It's also another advantage. And cover various type of knowledge. The limitations also, right? Another one. When using MCQ, we can identify few limitations. Shallow assessment. They may not fully assess deeper understanding or a critical thinking, because they often focus factual recall, right? Not fully assess deeper understanding. Another one, guess. One can guess. Students can guess the correct answer without fully understanding. Sometimes they don't know the answer also, but they choice, right? And earn marks. Misleading distracts. Poorly designed distractors may confuse students or lead them to incorrect conclusion. Right. These are the limitations of using multiple choice question. Okay. Now we covered there are four now. Four chapters, right? The first one, functions of evaluation part, okay, completed. Objectives for measuring learning outcomes and the learning achievement test. And now we discuss test constructions also, right? And also I shared all the lecture materials also within the chat box, right? The test construction, the meaning of test constructions we discussed, right, in the education field. This is very important. For what? To measure or the evaluate knowledge, skills, and abilities of the students we are using test. Mainly we divided into two, right? What are these two? Supply type and also the selection type. And after we discussed the supply type can be divided into two, short answer variety and extended answer variety. Selection type divided into three, matching variety, two alternative variety and also the MCQ variety. Okay. We discussed these things in detail, advantages, disadvantages, features, right? And also some example for these questions. So we discuss, right? Okay. And if you have any issues, you can ask. So can you send this PP to the yes? I'll share PDF. Kaushalya. By now I share all these things. Okay. But PDF version normally we start PDF one. No? Kaushal, I think you received it now. Not yet. Hello. So can you send this PPT to the chat box? No. I shared it today also. Now within the chat box also here. Not. I shared 2 times.
No, sir. Thank you.
Oh. How about others?
I got, sir. I got.
Yeah, I think somehow got Kaushalya.
So we didn't, sir. Could you please share it again?
Sorry?
We didn't get it.
Hello,
Sir.
Kaushalya.
Could you please share? So we didn't get it. Sir.
We
Could you
didn't.
please share it again?
Why? Please again check the wait, I'll share it again. Please wait, few 1 minute. Okay. Please give 1 minute. I will stop and share it again. Right? Previously also I shared. Now I think you join after share. This is the problem. Again, I shared Kaushalya. How about? Now please check the chat box and trying to download it. Oh, message couldn't be sent. Yeah, now I can't send you said this 2 times.
No, sir.
But 2 times I shared it. Yeah, some students are also downloaded here. This is the issue. I think memory issues now. These 2 times I'll share. It again I'll share it. Yeah, okay, right. One okay, 2 okay, 4 okay, 3 by now downloading. Okay, now again I'll share. Now it's okay. How about Kaushalya? Now received it or not yet?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
received
Right.
it, sir.
Okay, you can download it. Right. Okay, and if you have any issues regarding today's sessions, another issues, you can ask. And please trying to maintain like lecture notes, right? I'll share all the lecture materials, and if you write, I think it's better. The reason is that you have to sit for exam, right? And if you maintain notes by using your uh, handwriting, I think it's easy to understand and recall your memory also, right? And important point also you can know. Okay, right. Now I wish to wind up this today's sessions, and next part I wish to do in the next session. And special thanks for your participation. Good night to all.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir. Good
bye.
night.
Sir, good night.
Okay. Bye.